What's up, everyone? It's been a while since we've posted a video, but getting back into the swing of things here. We're going to show you a couple projects that are coming up, and then another car that is going to be taken care of first that we just picked up this week, brand new. So let's take a look right here. This is actually going to be a gift for my girlfriend for her 28th birthday. Her 28th birthday was on Thursday. She's been gone, so I haven't been able to give it to her yet. She doesn't know yet. But here we go. It is a 1974 Volkswagen THING. And the story on this car, it's actually, this is actually the rarest car we have. Between the Broncos and the Plymouth, this is actually the rarest car we own now. This was originally a Acapulco Volkswagen THING, and the lady I got it from, so the car was originally sold in Gary, Indiana. That person had it for a few years, put a lot of miles on it, like 26,000 miles in the first year on the service records, and then it was sold to someone in Anacortes, Washington, lived there for a few years. And then her dad bought it in LaConner, and then she got it from him in Seattle, and she has had it for the last 31 years. And she said it was finally time for her to get rid of it. It has been repainted all white. If you know what an Acapulco is, you know this car's been repainted. It's the wrong shade of white. When she had it, the blue was still there, and then it was redone at some point. But you can see down here, the blue is still under the bumpers. The hood is still blue underneath. Go around back. The back bumper still has the blue. And under there, you see the hood is still blue under the license plate light. And the seats, if you look under the seats, they are still striped like they would have been from the factory. The seats got worn at some point. They were very faded, so they were dyed blue just to cover them. And then the seat is ripped, but it is the original covering on the seats. Has the windows in it. The lady I got it from had, when she got it, it had the Acapulco top on it, the safari top, but she actually got rid of it. She got rid of the hard top and the Acapulco top about 20 years ago, unfortunately, and put this white convertible top on it, which does not look as good, but for now it'll do. They do make bikini tops now that are in the Acapulco stripes, so we're going to be putting the stripes back on it, on a bikini top, after this summer. We're going to enjoy it for the summer, and then it's getting redone this winter. So we're going to put a new roll cage in it that fits the car a little bit better. I don't like the look of this one. It's kind of in the way of getting in the car. You can see it's kind of just like vertical in front of the seats. It doesn't follow the seat back, so I have a tube bender, so we're going to make a cage that kind of follows the seats and then comes up, so it gives you a little bit more room. And then I want a cage that kind of goes all the way back and up in the front, and then the bikini top will go over that. But let me fold the top down for you guys real quick. Okay, so we got the top down now. So now you can see it, top folds up nicely in the back. It'll be there for the winter, but that's it. Overall, it's in really good shape. Show you guys the engine real quick. Engine's in great shape. It fires right up. The lady I got it from has had it for 31 years. For the last 21 years, it has been in her garage. And it was just, she was ready to move on with it. And it's my girlfriend's dream car, so we picked this up for her. But it's in really good shape. The only weird thing, it has some rust on the body as it goes around. The floor, the pan itself looks like it's in great shape, but the body does have some rust. So The person who did my Plymouth you just looked at is going to be doing this car this winter. He wants it in September. He's taking the summer off. He wants it in September, so we're going to enjoy it for the summer. And then as soon as September, probably middle of August, we're going to strip the car down a little bit. It doesn't need to get completely stripped, but we're going to pop the body off the pan, bring him just the body. The one weird thing, if you know Volkswagen things, you know that this is not original. There should be 2 body lines on a flat panel. And I originally thought this was Bondo covering rust, but it's metal. A magnet sticks to it. So I'm guessing it had rusted in the past, so someone cut it out and made this panel, or had it sitting around or something, but this is not Bondo, that is metal, which is odd. Don't really know what was going on with that, but easy fix. You can buy all new inner and outer rockers, so we're gonna buy all new metal for it. All the lights work, front and rear. Brand new tires from 2019. They still got the nubs on them, even on it, so it hasn't been driven. The heater, it's all there. It's all hooked up correctly. That's a huge bonus. And then that's about it on this one. It's the original rims on it. I think we're gonna go to slotted 15s, and the rims are gonna be painted blue to match the Acapulco with the chrome caps and bigger, like 3-inch white wall tires. That's what I want to do to it. It does have the windows, but they're not in the greatest shape, but we have the frames, so that's kind of all that matters. Get them redone. They had this made, covers the whole back. They had it made to try and muffle the sound in the winter time when they had the top up, and they said it did absolutely nothing, so that's gonna come out of there. We're gonna get rid of that. But this roll cage actually isn't even bolted in. It's got like 1 tack weld on each corner, and that's it. So we're gonna take the whole roll cage out, build a new one, put like a 6-point in it instead. It doesn't even have seat belt. It has a seat belt for the driver's seat, and that's it. The lady drove it by herself, and that was it. Window folds down still. I mean, it fires right up. Get this going here, and it just fires right up, runs great. It had a tune-up done in 2020. They had a Volkswagen shop do a full tune-up on it in 2020. But that is, I mean, it's all original. The steering wheel, we're gonna replace the steering wheel. It is hard to get into these cars, so we're gonna replace this. I have a nice steering wheel from Shreddy Life with a quick disconnect, and it's not a race car, but it's easy. It's nice to be able to take the wheel off, getting in and out. It makes it a lot easier. But the doors have no rust. None of the doors have any rust. So we're gonna get this whole car sandblasted. We're gonna get a sandblaster. We already have the air system for it. We're gonna get this whole thing blasted and squared away for him, and then he's gonna go through this whole car and take care of it for us. But figure I'd give you guys a little rundown. I think my girlfriend's coming over later today. She just got back from vacation with her parents, so we will see, and we're gonna give it to her. This will be her car, since I got a couple already, and we'll be able to enjoy this summer. It does have one. She told me that she got this when she was 16, and she hit something in her school parking lot when she was 16 years old and never had it fixed. So that has been there for 31 years, but it's been painted over. There's no rust inside or out. But yeah, we're gonna get this thing looking really good. I'm happy with it, and it was cheap. There was 2 other Volkswagen things for sale in the Seattle area. Both were one was for $22,000 and one was $23,000. There was a yellow one and an orange one, and this one, she thought it needs the front beam replaced. The front beam is rusted through. So I have to replace the front beam, but I already have a fully rebuilt drum to drum beam on the way. So we're gonna just replace the whole front end on this car. Should be here in a week or so. That's the only thing this needs, and she thought just because the interior was worn, it had been repainted away from the original Acapulco and it needed front suspension, that it wasn't worth that much. She posted it up on a forum. That's the only place I found it for sale. And she had quite a bit of interest. So I actually ended up paying $1,000 over asking to get this before the other people got it. Just because I knew this was a good deal. And mind you, the other two for sale were not Acapulcos. The Acapulco was produced from May to July of 1974. In those 2 months, they produced 400 ever. 400 ever. This is one of them. I have all the documentation that shows it. And I paid, even paying $1,000 over asking, I paid half of the other two that were in Seattle. I paid $10,500 for this. And I have every service record back to when it was brand new. So it was worth it. I can't believe it went for this cheap. That's why I offered $1,000 over, just because I knew I had to get it. It was the best opportunity in Seattle, because the other ones in Seattle were restored, but the guy that did my Plymouth wants to do this. He is excited. He's so excited to work on this. He wants it. So I know this thing's gonna get done right. The Plymouth is absolutely perfect. He gives me an incredible deal on it, and I know he's gonna do the same on this. And this needs far less work than the Plymouth did. So there's a little rundown on this. You'll be seeing this car this winter. We're doing a full restoration this winter. And then as soon as we have the shop space, Plymouth and both Broncos are getting built. So you'll see that, guys, too. But for now, that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to give you a rundown of all the projects we have coming up and this new one. So stay tuned if you're interested in this. We're going to have quite a few videos coming out on this, restoring this back to how it was original. If you like that, let me know. Comment down below. Keep tuned. But I'll talk to you guys later.